What's up, peoples? It's Gendo here, and welcome back to another edition of the Great Chicago Fire. If you are still enjoying the series, do go and drop it a like. Now, today we got ourselves the first leg of the semifinal of the CONCACAF Champions League versus Monterrey, but then the second leg isn't for another couple of weeks, so we're going to have to play Orlando City afterwards. But before we get anywhere, we got to talk about the newest Chicago Fire player, Christian Ramirez. If you remember from the last episode, you saw that I tried to coax as much money out of Minnesota as possible to bring him in. The 3 draft picks from our side were still going over to them, but they only were willing to part with $90,000 in general allocation money along with Christian Ramirez. But nonetheless, we're still getting money and we're still getting Christian Ramirez. It's the big target that I wanted in that striker role, and I'm so glad to have him now. And the newbie comes up big in his debut, scoring in the 86th minute versus New York City FC in the season debut. We had 14 shots, 7 on target, 55% possession, but to be quite honest with you, this match was extremely dull. There were only 3 highlights throughout the entirety of the match, and we didn't get our first one until the 60th minute. I thought for sure it was just going to be a 0-0 draw. I don't understand why the game thought that there was no chance, no decent chance to score in a replay, but whatever. We came away with the 3 points at the end of the day. And now that we got you caught up, we're not going to make any more trades or transfers for the foreseeable future unless somebody really comes in big for one of my players and is offering something decent in return. But for now, we're going to go with this roster. And of course, first leg versus Monterrey away from home. This is going to be difficult. Mexican sides, Mexican stadiums, Mexican fans always produce a tough atmosphere, so we got to go out there and do our best. The lineup is going to be as follows on this day. Johnson's going to be in net. Ramos, Capello, Fopara, and Chris Hall has to be the starting left back because Brandon Vincent is suspended. Ferreira, Guarin, Discarud, the 3 midfielders, Akam and Molino out on the wings, and Michael Deleu sitting up top. Just got to go out there and hope for the best. It looks like they are playing a bit defensive, but you know what? We just can't take anything for granted. They're going to be coming out pushing full force to try and get a victory at home. So that's all we need to try and do is keep everything calm at the back and hope for at least 1 goal away so we can take that back home to Chicago. 17 minutes on now, and we have already had 4 shots taken, but we just have not scored yet. Nice long ball over the top to Deleu. Gets it to Molino. I spoke too soon. Kevin Molino with the 3rd shot on target on the day has put Chicago Fire up 1-0. This is what Monterrey gets for playing defensive. And I was just saying, getting that 1 goal, at least 1 goal away to take that back to Chicago makes all of the difference, as now we are currently sitting in the driver's seat. What a great cross and a great header in from Molino. Goalkeeper can't do much of anything there. So far, having Chris Hall on the left side doesn't really matter all that much because we are still pushing forward. They're not utilizing any offense down that side, Chris Hall's side, so he's not being exposed too much. We are just absolutely piling on the pressure here in Mexico, which is absolutely unheard of coming from an MLS side taking it to a Mexican side in the Champions League. It's just absolutely indescribable. And then, as you saw, 2 good shots, but they're well over the bar. On the other side now, Monterrey coming inside. Ooh, Basanta just getting it over the bar. It was a decent free kick in. I have nothing bad to say about this team right now. They're performing above and beyond what I expected of them coming into this first leg. But I may have given them a little too much praise. 6 minutes left. Good go. What a good save from Johnson as Monterrey coming forward with an attack of their own. Not a lot of faults to talk about except for in the midfield. Mix isn't playing well. Neither is Ferreira or Akam. Akam is largely been neutralized out there on the right side. I may have to sub him off and bring on Solonyak. But as of right now, I'm not going to be making any changes. I mean, when you've taken 10 shots, half of them being on target, to Monterrey's 3, and in Monterrey, that's a big deal. If you want to up the lead, you need to pick out your passes and crosses a lot better to give us a chance. Molino! Oh, I spoke too soon! What a one-touch pass. Molino just said, F it, I'll take the shot from the top of the box. And just like that, it's 2-0 the Fire. Molino with a brace. Let's take a look at this again. Mix, Deleu, 1 touches to Molino, who takes a crack from about 22 yards out. Completely surprising everybody, myself included. Oh, what a wonderful day this is turning out to be. And I was just about to make a sub out for Solonyak, and I realized he's not on the bench because he's injured. And just like that, a counterattack by Monterrey has gotten them back into this match. It is now 2-1 after 56 minutes. Let's take a look at this again. This was off that original attack. That attack you saw a couple of seconds ago. and just no defense. 65 minutes gone now. Kokish coming in for Mix Discarud because Mix has just lost a lot of fitness over the last few minutes. So on he comes. Guarin out to Ramos. Crosses it into Akam. David Akam. Ugh. So I'm going to make my final two subs. Polster and Joe Mara are coming on. Joe Mara and Kapelhoff are swapping sides just to get that Portuguese connection so they can understand what they're doing. And before you say anything, yes, I am using FIFA strategy in Football Manager. What? We need to start closing these guys down. We had a corner kick, and just like that, off of a missed attempt on the corner, they hit us on a counter, and they equalize. It's 2-2. Oh, we were sitting high and mighty just a couple of minutes ago, and just like that, the defense has faltered twice in the last 15 minutes to bring them back into this match. It's not good, boys. And I just changed up. They are still using that double defensive mid formation, which is really strange. They think that they should be holding back defensively instead of pushing forward. They're proving me wrong today. Well, the ref is about to blow his full-time whistle. It ends up in a draw 2-2 as we're coming back home to Chicago. Hey, it's just like with Seattle, though. We took the draw back to Chicago where I feel like we have the best advantage there. We play better under our home fans, under our home lights, I should say. So it's not that big of a stretch to say that we could still advance to the finals. It's just I really would have liked a 2-0. Going back to Chicago, maybe even a 2-1, but 2-2, that gives Monterrey some hope. What does give me hope, though, is Kevin Molino is top goal scorer of the competition. I know, a winger, top goal scorer. But we are going to have to put that behind us and take a look at the other result. Club America, 4-2 in the first leg over Santos Laguna. It looks like that we're going to see them through to another final. The question is, who on our side is going to come through? See, this is where the problem lies with me not bringing another winger into the squad. I have to leave Molino and Akam out there while Soloniak is still coming back off of his injury. He had a chest injury in preseason. He's going to be out 2 to 6 days, another 2 to 6 days, so he should be back very shortly. But still, it's rather disappointing that I don't have options on the bench to swap out my wing. But we are going to swap the lineup around because of fitness concerns, and this is the starting 11 we're using versus Orlando City. Johnson's going to be in net. Ramos, Mara, Kapelhoff, and the returning Vincent are along the back line. Rafael Garcia is going to get a start in defensive mid. Discarud and Schweinsteiger will be the two center mids. Akam and Molino sitting on the wing. And Christian Ramirez is going to be getting a start. He got himself a goal off the bench versus New York City. Let's see what he can do in a full-on start. All signs point to him being Michael Deleu-like in stats and attributes, but just 6 years younger. So if I can have him for a good long time and be as good, if not develop better than Michael Deleu, then I believe that he is going to be a great player. 5 minutes on, Orlando City bringing the ball up the wing. Breck Shea gets it inside to Grossman. Higuita, they're doing very well with the passing on the ball. Kaká, apparently still at Orlando City. Thought he would have retired by now. Fires it over the net and out of play. Here we come on counterattack now. Ramirez passing it out to Akam, bringing up the right wing, but he is surrounded by purple men. Oh man, it almost fell. Schweinsteiger could have taken a shot. Oh my lord, Schweinsteiger was in on goal, but opted to give it out to Molino. And at the end of the day, nothing comes of that. That was poor, Schweinsteiger. That was poor. I am not going to let that one go. Schweinsteiger had an open net and opted to pass. Ball over the top to Rivas, taking a shot. Oh, man, what a great strike by Orlando. I don't know what the defense was doing on our side. That was not good defensively. Look at that wide hole that we just opened up for Rivas to go one-on-one with the keeper. We need to close him down. We need to close him down. Sean Johnson can't do it all himself. Corner kick, getting inside. Grossman now with the ball. It's Orlando City. It's been Orlando City for the past few minutes, and we need to really break out of this funk to get ourselves a goal of our own, but we just can't. We just can't right now. Molino, though, Akam, you need to bring that down. Why can't people learn to just turn and go? Trap the ball down and turn and go. How hard is that concept? It's 2-0. Oh, and it had to be Breck Shea, didn't it? Oh, the former U.S. international who gets it into the back of the net, and it's 2-0 to the purple. We've been on attacking since about the 15th minute because there just wasn't anything breaking through our side. And as I see it right now, even going on attacking, it's just not working for us. Molino now on the ball 5 minutes into this half, but Molino just gives it up so easily. Allowing Orlando to come back once again. Kaká Gets inside to Grossman, out to Ramos on the wing. That actually sounds like something I would do. But it's 3-0 now to Orlando. The defense is all over the place. It's probably due to the fitness issues from playing Monterrey. That's got to be it, because the defense should not be having this much problems, especially being a team that has played together over the last 2 seasons. Akam just cannot hold on to the ball. He's lost, apparently, I guess he's lost his dribbling ability just because he's so garbage with it right now. It's 4-0. From a sort of high to a very, very low, I have no idea what is going on with this team at all. I have no explanation to why they're playing so shit. Well, we got beat. No other way to say it. We just flat out got beat. It's 4-0 on the day to Orlando City. Yeah, I'm not happy with anybody's performance out there. It's just unacceptable. It's unacceptable considering how we've played over the last 2 seasons to come away with that type of result. Well, you're bound to get one of these results every now and then, so I can't take it too harshly either because it is so early in the season, but still, 4-0, defense has got to do a lot better. So this is what the schedule looks like going forward, and of course we're going to be coming back to take on Monterrey in the second leg of the semifinal. But apart from that, we're also going to be coming back versus Toronto FC, because Toronto FC, spoiler alert, are a very good team. They still have Josie Altidore, they still have Sebastian Giovinco, they have a plethora of other supporting cast behind them. I think they still have Michael Bradley. But yeah, it's going to be a good team, and we're a very good team as it stands right now, so it's only in our right to take on another very good team. So that's what we're going to be doing next episode, Monterrey, Toronto FC. Hope to see you then. But as far as this episode goes, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching it. If you like what you saw, please go drop it a like, subscribe if you're new. Any comments or anything else, leave it in the comment box below. As always, guys, though, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.